Hey everyone, what's good? I'm back again. I've got my water, uh, refreshed myself a little bit, and yeah, ready to go with this last stream. So this is a new series. This is going to be my team of friends. This is going to be a pretty stress-free series because I've basically got all the friends you may have seen in my last stream, my Friends Everywhere stream, and I've put them all in a team. So this is basically a super team. I should just smack everyone up. And yeah, we're going to be smacking some fools in this video, so I'm looking forward to it. Okay, let's decide on some tactics. So I should have mentioned that my Blizzard Gang team has replaced Manchester United in the Premier League, so that's the team we're going to be using today. Yeah, so we're playing at Old Trafford. Best pitch name ever. And yeah, let's decide on some tactics. So we've got control possession, gegenpress, and vertical tiki-taka. Well, those are our recommended ones anyway. Gegenpress or vertical tiki-taka is certainly what I'm looking at the moment. Moving the ball vertically rather than side to side. I know, I kind of like gegenpress. Well, I feel like that's the kind of tactic you'll use when your team is actually good, and this team is supposed to be really good. So I think we'll go with that. So formation 4-2-3-1 wide is the recommended one. Alright, let's go with that. That should be more than enough to start stomping some fools. Yep. We don't want the rest of this. Alright, let's pick the team. You might see some people you know if you know me. Right. That's not necessarily the team we're going with, by the way. Play entertaining football, develop players using the club's youth system, blah blah blah. I mean, realistically, we should be winning every trophy we're in. Like, there's no excuse. I have 45 world-class players, and when I say world-class, I mean they're the highest possible rating in the game. I made sure of that. I'm not ashamed to say it. Okay. The only problem will be later in the series when these players are all world class and on massive money are complaining that they're not getting game time, and then the squad harmony takes a massive dip. But let's enjoy. Well, they'll still be able to win every single match. Let's be real here. All right, question. What? The sale of a promising youngster in Nana has unquestionably caused concern among the Blizzard Gang fanbase. How will you appease the supporters? How does this make any sense? He's still at the club. This must be a bug. I'm not happy with it because I didn't agree to it. That must be a bug. But at least the bugs are in minor things like news articles and stuff. Responsibilities. Actually, can I just go to responsibilities? Fine, I'll do it the long way. Yeah, I can give that to Mike Phelan. Give that to Mike Phelan. Yeah, make him do everything. Exactly. Yeah, confirmed. Thanks for reminding me. What? Did not want to click that anyway. Code of conduct. We'll go with whatever Mike Phelan does because he's always nice and harsh. What the hell? In preparation for the new season, Benson has presented us with a code of conduct. Why? Must be another bug, because there's no way the players should be deciding what the code of conduct is. But anyway, okay, let's just hope that this doesn't develop into something bad. Team report. Oh yeah, and the other problem is going to be wages, because yeah, we're well over the wage budget. We've got 1 billion transfer budget. Let's try and adjust that as much as we can. Okay, minus 1.3 mil. I mean, I wish I could just get rid of the transfer budget, because if you have 45 18-year-old world-class players, you really don't need to be spending that much money. There's not a great deal of depth outside of the first team. Are you kidding me? We have 45 world-class players. 45. Pretty much everything else should be good. Mehmet is an influential player. Okay, I suppose so. Oh, he's gone from influential player to others. Greg, one of the best players. Cool. Okay, so we don't have any like big team leaders, but we've got quite a few influential players, including myself on the list. It's very nice. Yeah, let's do the first team meeting. And I'm not going to lie to them, I want to win the title this season. Jack, Hussein, Carlock, Festus, Mo and Alex are skeptical. I disagree with the dissenting view. I think we could achieve what I said if everyone performs at their best. I still think that's too ambitious. Wow. I respect that each of you has your own opinion as to what I've had to say. There's the code of conduct. Okay, everyone's happy with that. Lovely. Oh, that's a shame. Some of our players don't want to win the title. That is very bad. Not going to bother with the training induction. We already did that in our very first Football Manager video. Scouting introduction. Yeah, I don't need to do that. Backroom advice. Okay, get some stuff in there. Guess we're running the wage budget kind of dry at the moment. But I think they've set aside enough for the staff. Yep, might get some coaching badges. Michael Carrick, Quinton Fortune. Coaching team improvements. Rory Debenham, loan manager. Wow, that's an actual thing. We call Rablat. Who would you? Everton scout. Trying to steal from Everton. Scott Shaw. Tom Hughes. Grant Downey and Nick Chad, who is at City. Yeah, we'll gladly take someone from City. Okay, so when's our next match? Right, we've got our first injury already, but it's a relatively normal one. So Lux has bruised his foot and will be out for a couple of days. Still got 9 days till our first match, so that should be no problem. Okay. Just gonna acknowledge all of these. We don't really want to be signing players. probably can't anyway because we can't pay them. Southampton are trying to take the same data analyst we want. Tottenham trying to take the same scout we want. It doesn't really matter. I don't even know why I need scouts, but Romero joins. Alright, because all the Man United players are free to join whoever they want. Okay. Grant Downey has joined Tottenham instead of us. Ouch. I'm hurting inside. Oh, the club doesn't need a loan manager, but they also recommended me to get a loan manager. That makes sense. Okay, so we've got Frank McParlin as the director of football. I think that also happened in our draft save, if I remember right. He always seems to accept the offer first. Sure, we'll make him recommend a signing even though we don't care. Delighted to welcome him. We're friends with everyone we choose to hire. Okay, so that scout decided to join Tottenham and reject us. Don't need a data analyst. Don't need... Okay. Don't think we'll be picking up that many staff. Board have deposited a total of 576 million into a reserve investment fund. Is that... Okay, that doesn't seem to help or hinder me in any way. Development center, I don't need to do that. Okay, Scott McTominay goes to Wolves. He always seems to go to Wolves whenever you let him go free. Okay, nice training schedule. Just want to play that first game, man. Torino away. Well, it's not a challenging friendly match, but if I was using Man United's regular players, it would probably be a challenge. Also, this counts as a training camp. Our next three pre-season friendlies after Torino against Sheffield Wednesday, Huddersfield and Salford. That seems a bit weird because those places aren't too far away. Why would we limit the squad we have? And we're only allowed to pick 40 of the players. So some people are going to get upset at me, or at least they will if it's anywhere the same as previous football managers. But let's auto select. And in fact it's only picked 35 of the players. I won't read out all the names, although I'm going to try and work out who's been left out. Okay, 6 strikers, 10 midfielders. So I think all the players that have been left out are midfielders. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. Okay, 1 goalkeeper's been left out, and that is my boy Show. Right, 14 defenders, so there's 2 missing here. Let me try and see who they are. I think Jerome's been left at home. I think we're going to find out anyway. Yeah, let me not strain my brain over it. Because people are going to complain that they weren't invited. No? They're not? Okay. Okay, now for some new contracts. This could take a long time. This is the most frustrating part about playing as Man United, is just having to keep all the staff members. Oh, this guy wants a lot of money. Kieran, I don't think I'm going to be able to keep you if that's going to be your demand. I mean, he's on 5k a week now, to be honest. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Like, we're going to have to probably shed a lot of staff members just to keep all of our players. I don't know if that's going to affect us too much, though. Some of them we're going to be able to keep, which is nice. Hopefully, as the seasons go by and we once again get big budgets, we can adjust them again to make sure we're getting as much wage budget as we possibly can. Okay. Oh, Carrick, okay. Well, that's too much money. I guess the big members like Kieran McKenna and Michael Carrick are going to demand more money. Yep, you're probably not going to accept that, are you? Patrice Evra, okay, you've just joined. That's fair enough. Okay, I was worried about that one, but you should be fine with that. Oops, didn't mean to do that. But that shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. I don't really want the director of football to be messing with the contracts too much, which is weird, but I'm worried he'll do stuff with the players more so than the staff. This guy is not gonna like what I'm giving him. I was trying to get him to take a pay cut, to be fair. Ah, I've done it again. The misclicks. Alright, come on, 1.8. Please. Please. I mean it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I was offering him a pay cut as well. Almost done. The sound of my mouse clicking must be bothering you to no end right now, but just a couple more. There we go. And we're going to get 1 million news articles now. So Taz out with a tight groin for 1 to 3 days. Should still be able to make the match. Okay. You're recommending players I do not need. We have so many scouts, they're actually wasting their time because I'm not going to take any of their suggestions. But I am giving them money, I suppose, so they shouldn't complain too much. Medical center induction. Don't think I need that. Another injury. Jack out with a tight thigh, 1 to 3 days. should be back for the match, with also an injury to Khaled. Twisted knee, out for 3 to 4 days. At least the injuries we're getting are pretty mild, although this one might take him out of the Torino game. Oh, and Lux, who had literally just come back from an injury, has also picked up a tight hamstring and will be out for another 1 to 3 days. And again, that makes him a doubt for the match. Let's see. Man City signed Savic. That's interesting. That seems to happen pretty regularly. City are pretty short on defenders these days, I suppose. Guess they weren't too keen on Harry Maguire for free, even after they offered almost as much money as we did for them when he was at Leicester. We ain't taking suggestions yet. And okay, this is just a whole bunch of contracts being accepted. And again, matches picked for TV. Another injury for Taz, who's picked up a tight groin, and that will definitely affect him ahead of the match, although it's an orange injury, so he can potentially be picked. But when you have so many players, do you really need to? Okay, very nice. Training. No one's been bad. Our best trainer was Elliot. Okay, let's praise him. He appreciates it. Caleb and George Burgess also up there. And a whole bunch more contract stuff. Cool. I think we're on match day now. We are. So pre-match reports. All 4 of our injured players are not quite fully fit and should be monitored. Okay, so Blizzard Gang takes on Torino for our first ever match. Let's go with Mike Phelan's team. Okay. So we start our first ever starting lineup has Dami in goal. We've got Chris, Steph, Vincent and Festus at the back. Alex and Mehmet in midfield. Nana on the right wing. Meta on the left wing, my brother. Lewis at attacking midfield with Clivette up front. So we've left out all of the injured players. And we've got Mustafa, Elliot, Dele, Benson, Zane, me, George Gregoriou, Martin, Jarvis, Noel, Mahesh and Greg on the bench. And Meta gets to be the captain since none was selected. I'm okay with this. I'll be the manager, he can be the captain. Torino's team, they've got Sirigu in goal, Itzo, Gigi and Lianco at centre back, De Silvestri and Ansali as wing backs. They've got a Meta, not quite a Meta, and a Baselli at midfield, and Verdi and De Angelis playing behind the captain Belotti. With Ujkani, Nkulu, Berenguer, Zaza, Parigini, Bremer, Milico, Greco, Luca, Buongiorno, Michelotti and Ibrahimi on the bench. Okay, Mike Phelan telling the team the pressure's off. I mean, I don't know if I'd say that. I want this team to win things, man. Let's change everything. There we go. So, score prediction. I'm gonna go with a modest 3-0. Just because Torino is a pretty good team to start your pre-season against. But maybe Lewis will get us off to an early start with this free kick, and it's just over the bar on this occasion. Okay, let's play some short passing play then. Festus now with a throw to Mehmet. Goes back to Vincent. And here is Festus again to Mehmet. Meta turns, plays it to Lewis, and now Chris coming in, but he's tackled by Baselli, who clears. Comes out to Steph. Steph running down the right, plays it inside to Chris. His pass is blocked. Nana sets up Lewis, it's deflected, and Sirigu is just able to keep it out. Blizzard going corner. Lewis to take. De Silvestri heads it away. Meta heads it down for Vincent. Holds it up, plays it back to Steph. Here's Lewis. Alex, and that's the end of the highlight. Okay, Torino throw now with Ansaldi. Headed back to him by Baselli. And here is Baselli again. Great tackle by Alex to win it for us. Alex brings it forward. Plays it out wide for Chris. Chris down the right, pulls it back to Mehmet on the edge of a box, and what a goal to start off the series. From about 25 yards out, first time, Mehmet smashes it home, and Blizzard Gang lead after 18 minutes. May have to rethink that 3-0 prediction. Alright, Dami now with a goal kick, short to Steph. And Steph just allowed to glide forward, goes past the halfway line. This is our centre back charging down the right hand side, looking to cross. Plays it back to Chris. Is Lewis to Nana. Cuts inside and shoots, but it goes wide. Okay, closing Verdi down. Festus now with a throw to Lewis. Switches the ball for Chris. And Chris bursts into the box. Chris goes for goal. Just wide in the end by Chris. Sirigu now with a goal kick. Vincent wins it ahead of Verdi. Then gets the header. Meta heads it on. Clivet tackled by Itzo, and now Verdi over the top, and there might be a chance for Bellotti here. And Bellotti hits the crossbar, and Torino almost equalise there. Maybe I'm taking this win for granted, but I still don't think we'll even concede a goal. So now it's Lewis to Festus. Back to Lewis. Plays it in the middle to Alex. And now it's Chris. Chris once again in the box. Chris with a chance. It is blocked, I think. No, it's just very far wide of a goal. Not a good effort by Chris. Never known for his shooting, I have to say. Most of the goals he scored when we played in the same football team were by accident. And I'm sure he'll agree with that. Anyway, Chris down the right again. This time I think he'll be looking to pass it, and he does. Finds Lewis. Lewis sets up Mehmet again, and Sirigu makes the save, and Torino clear it for a corner. Mehmet scored one, looking to add to his tally, and it'll be Lewis to take. De Silvestri heads it away, and yeah, nothing happening from that. Right, Itzo with the clearance. Vincent able to bring it down, switches it to Chris. Been very involved in the game so far, makes another burst into the box. Shoots from a tight angle. He really should have crossed that. Hits for side netting. 1 minute left of added time. And maybe one last chance. Festus plays it to Vincent. And back to Festus. Inside for Lewis, but it's cut out by Mete. De Silvestri's pass is intercepted by Vincent. Lewis plays it out wide to Nana. Nana now coming forward. Nana pulls it back to the edge of the box where Festus is. Here's Alex. Mehmet, Lewis, Festus. Back to Lewis. Festus again to Mehmet and Festus. Quick passing here. Mehmet goes out wide and chips it to Chris. Can Chris find the cross? He cuts it back to Nana instead. Nana plays it across. Mehmet shoots, but it's blocked by Gigi for a corner. Will we get a second before half time? Lewis will take the corner. Meta heads it away. Alex brings it down. And he loses out to Belotti, and that will be half time. So just for one goal in the first half, scored by Mehmet. A lovely goal from 25 yards. So looking at the team analysis, Festus impressive at breaking into the final third. Both won and lost possession more than anyone else on the team. Quite an active game for a left back. Poor touches to shots ratio in the penalty area. Okay, Phelan's very happy, keep it going. The whole team loves that. Sub for Torino at half time, Alex Berenguer replacing Ansaldi. And yeah, hopefully we can add some more goals in the second half. Or at least stop Torino from scoring, as Verdi has it. It's looking like a bit of a dangerous attack. But Vincent puts a foot in. Verdi still has it though and gets his cross off. And De Angelis with a header. Great save by Dami. And Vincent eventually puts it behind for a corner. Torino right out the blocks in the second half. Maybe some complacency setting in for us. For our side. For our side. Verdi's cross, headed away by Steph, headed on by Alex. And that's it, okay. Can breathe easy now. Now Lewis with a free kick on the right, crosses it. Over everyone's head. Clivet picks it up on the left. And he'll cut it inside and switches it to Lewis, who's got some space in the box. And Lewis drills one. Great save by Sirigu. The ball comes to Meta, but he loses out to De Silvestri, and we get a throw. Now we've got a corner. Lewis is on it again. Headed away by Belotti, as far as Nana. Nana plays it to Lewis inside, and now it's Mehmet on the edge of a box. Doesn't shoot this time, plays it to Nana, who does shoot. And Sirigu tips it over the bar. Relentless pressure as we hunt down some more goals. Lewis will take. Clivet's header straight at Sirigu. It's our 7th shot on target. And we continue to attack still. Alex will pick up the ball just inside his half. Plays it across to Mehmet. Now Nana helps it on for Chris. And Chris will play the cross. It's met by Meta, but the header is just wide of the post. And Kulu and Greco on for Lianco and De Angelis for Torino. Chris is thrown now. He gets it back from Alex. And almost loses it, but eventually finds Lewis. Alex finds Chris again. Chris sets up Mehmet on the edge of a box. His shot's blocked. The ball comes to Meta. He plays it to Festus. Mehmet back to Festus. Mehmet again. And Festus again. And Mehmet on the edge. Maybe he might shoot. He goes for the cross instead. Itzo heads it away. Lewis heads it down to Mehmet. Gets it back. Mehmet to Lewis. Mehmet, and that's a poor pass to De Silvestri to end that highlight. Bremer now coming on for Itzo. And Meta and Belotti replaced by Zaza and Parigini. Still only 1-0, so maybe my 3-0 prediction was actually optimistic. Buongiorno replaces Gigi for Torino. That's a great name. Ready to greet us with a goal. And Lewis's free kick goes over everyone's head. Mehmet will pick up the loose ball. Goes back to Festus. Here's Alex. And now Nana plays it to Lewis. Mehmet out wide for Chris. And Chris gets into the box, drills a shot, but it's well wide. He's being a bit greedy this match, Chris. It's not like him. He's normally very willing to pass the ball. Okay, 10 minutes to go. Still 0-0. Festus with a throw to Lewis. Plays it to Mehmet. And he plays it forward to Chris, who's got another chance. He goes for it from a tight angle, and Sirigu just about saves it, his near post. Meta plays it back to Festus. The cross comes in, Chris's header, and De Silvestri will intercept it. And Verdi will bring it away for Torino. And he's brought down by Alex. No card there. Well, that was a bit of a tactical foul, but he gets away with it. Chris is thrown out. Gets it back from Alex. And keeps the ball. His cross is deflected, but it falls to Nana, and Lewis goes for goal. But again, drags that one well wide. Well, it's been a dominating performance, but just the one goal to show for it. Now Torino will take a throw. Berenguer will take. Header away by Alex. Lewis heads it on. And now it's Kluivert as we look to break. Kluivert sprinting forward. Goes past one. Plays it to Meta. And now Meta goes for goal, but skies it over the bar from just outside the box. Looking like it's going to stay 1-0. Just the 2 minutes added on. Will we get one more highlight at least? It doesn't look like it. And yeah, that should do it, I believe. So just for one goal in this one, and it was scored by Mehmet after 19 minutes. A brilliant goal. Enough to earn him the man of the match performance as well, with an 8.5. Worst player, well, we had a bunch of players on 6.6. Nana, Lewis and Meta are three attackers behind the striker, all picking up the lowest rating. Not a bad performance per se, but... And yeah, Mike Phelan's happy, the whole team is happy. And we move on to our, our training camp in England. A relatively local one. So we start off against Sheffield Wednesday, Huddersfield and Salford. We'll only do Sheffield Wednesday and Huddersfield today. Okay, post-match analysis. Yeah, we dominated. It's pretty much what you want to tell me. Okay. So our next episode of this, I think, is on a weekend at some point. And then we will start the season. Just looking to see if anything interesting's happening. So Mason Greenwood has gone to Arsenal. Bayern have offered for Martial. Valencia have offered for Rashford. Okay, some training. Yep, fine, fine, fine. Okay, training camp squad. Wait, didn't I already do this? What did I do earlier if that wasn't a training camp squad? I don't know. We'll just do it again. Oh, the squad can be adjusted. Okay. I hope that hasn't just picked none of the players. Okay, they seem to be there. Injury update. Okay, that's fine. Loads of injury risks. Okay, player development advice. Squad's character has had a positive impact on fortune. Cool. Dynamo Moscow signed Bebe, giving us some money, which we don't really need. Unless we can throw it into our wage budget again. No. Fairs. I guess we'll scout the trial game. Not really too interested in watching it. And yeah, Sheffield Wednesday are our next opponents. And this time we're going to go off the advice of Quinton Fortune. So Quinton Fortune has picked this team. So it's going to be, I think, that's a completely different starting 11. So this time we've got Jack in goal. We've got Caleb, Mo, Tim and Brandon at the back. Connor and Taz in midfield. Dele and Benson on the wings, Jarvis attacking midfield with George G up front, and Mustafa, Elliot, me, Noel, Zane, Greg, Fortune, Martin, Nally, Michael, Mahesh and Evilo on the bench. Okay, and Sheffield Wednesday have got Westwood in goal, Odubajo, Lees, Fornelly and Fox at the back, Hutchison holding, Luongo and Bannon in midfield, Reach and Kitchen on the wings with Forestieri up front, Dawson, Bates, Murphy, Winnell, McEachran, Burner, Rhodes, Harris, Fletcher, Lee, Iorfa and Nuhiu on the bench. Okay, pressure is off once again. So let's try and build on that 1-0 win. Sheffield Wednesday, of course, in the Championship. So hopefully that's not as good as the Serie A. Although Sheffield Wednesday might try a bit harder. We'll see. Corner kick for Blizzard Gang. It will be Jarvis to take it. Drills it in there, and George with a header, and 1.5 minutes in we take the lead. I think I'm going to put my money on the line and say we will get more than one goal in this match. It's a straightforward set piece, and George has his first goal for the club. Now a throw, Caleb will take to Jarvis. Lovely turn, goes for a cross, Lees heads it away as far as Taz. Here's Brandon. Brandon plays it back to Taz, goes for the cross, header away by Fox, comes out to Caleb who crosses it back in there, and Benson heads it in this time, and less than 4 minutes in and we're 2-0 up. Goals coming for George and now Benson, his first goal for the club. Great start. Connor though has got himself in the book. Lees plays it to Reach. Here's Bannon, chips it over to Odubajo. Looking for the cross, plays it instead short to Luongo. Back to Odubajo. Good tackle though by Brandon, but Odubajo manages to win it back, and Brandon decided not this time and takes the ball back, and now he's on a run forward. Plays it in front of George. Can George find a cross? Good tackle by Luongo. Now it's Reach who clears it. Brandon will pick it up. Brandon chips it forward. Dele brings it down. Dele might have a chance here, and it's saved by Westwood, and it will be a Blizzard Gang corner. Jarvis will take. Hutchinson heads it away. Benson heads it down for Taz, who then finds Jarvis again on the right. Jarvis looking for an opening. Battles with Fox, manages to keep the ball, gets his cross, finds Benson at the back post, and Benson has his second. We're still only 7 minutes in, and we're already 3-0 up. Second assist for Jarvis, a second goal for Benson. Well, he'll be disappointed if he doesn't get a hat-trick in this one. Alright, we've got a corner now, and unsurprisingly it will be Jarvis to take. And it's headed away by Lees. Jarvis back in there. It's bouncing around in the box. Dele plays it to Tim. Tim goes all the way back to Mo, and he finds Jarvis. Tackled by Hutchinson. And here is Kishner. Now Bannon. Back to Hutchinson. And now Fox. And Fox battles with Dele, and Dele wins that one. Plays it to Benson, but cut out by Odubajo. Luongo clears as far as Brandon. Switches it for Dele. Dele gets into the box. Chance for Dele Abe. And Westwood makes a good save. And almost crept in at the back post despite that hand. And we have another corner. Can Jarvis find a man? He finds a Sheffield Wednesday man as Fox heads it away. Now, Caleb's throw to Connor. Trying to make room for the cross. Instead plays it back to Caleb, who does cross. Lees heads it away. Jarvis picks up the loose ball. Plays it back to Mo. And Mo with a long ball, a good one. Finds Caleb in space on the right. Caleb gets to the byline, goes for goal. Forces the save. And is cleared for a throw. Or a corner. Alright, Jarvis with a corner. Header away by Reach as far as Tim. But Westwood gets down to save that one. Brandon now with a free kick. Switches it, finds Dele. Dele in the box. Dele goes for goal and Westwood denies him again. Poor Dele, he just can't seem to find a goal for all his hard work. Jarvis now with a corner. Lees heads it away and Bannon continues the clearance. Right, Brandon pulls it back all the way to Connor. Didn't need to go that far back, I think, but Connor plays it back out to Brandon. Brandon gets into the box. It's blocked. It falls to Taz, and that's just wide by Taz. Right, Wednesday have a corner now. Maybe they will have a chance. Bannon will take it. Headed away by Mo as far as Forestieri. Switches it to Bannon, who's got room on the right. Plays it back to Luongo. Eventually goes for goal. It's blocked by Taz and will be a corner. Alright, Bannon to take. And headed away by Mo. And Bannon will let it run for another corner instead of trying to cross it back himself. Maybe he's just stat padding. Bannon takes. Tim heads it away. And Jarvis now can break. And here come the gang. Jarvis plays it for George. George holds it up. Goes for the cross. Benson at the back post. Great chance. And Westwood with the save to deny him his hat trick. Dele keeps it alive, but his pass is cleared by Bannon. Caleb with a throw now to Jarvis. Cuts inside. Wins the ball. Plays it to Taz. Here's Benson. To Dele. Good turn. Dele goes for goal. And Westwood again doing everything in his power to stop Dele from scoring. Tips it round for a corner. That's one hell of a battle. Jarvis will take. Hutchinson heads it away. Comes out to Dele. Back out to Jarvis. Jarvis's cross has found Connor, who brings it down. A great chance for Connor. And another save by Westwood. I mean, his rating must be off the charts, even though he's already conceded 3 goals. Jarvis will take. Hutchinson heads it away. Here's Bannon. Down the line, Forestieri. And good tackle there by Caleb. Okay, corner to Blizzard Gang. Just under half an hour played. Jarvis will take. George with another header, but this time it goes wide. Right, Westwood now with a goal kick. Towards Forestieri, who's able to bring it down uncontested. A bit worrying. But here's Kishner. To Bannon. Good tackle, but Bannon keeps it. Plays it to Odubajo, who takes a touch before firing over. That was a bit dangerous. Because Brandon a bit lax in his defending. Okay, corner for Wednesday. They're starting to pick up a bit. Bannon will take. Tim heads it away. And Jarvis will lead the counter-attack. Wednesday leaving themselves very vulnerable at the back. And Jarvis is past one player, past another, through on goal. Jarvis saved by Westwood. What a performance so far. He's denied very good chances so far. 7 or 8 of them, I think. Jarvis's corner headed away by Lees as far as Benson. Benson goes for goal, looking for his hat trick, but it's over the bar. 13 shots on target, 3 goals, so he's made 10 saves already. Odubajo with a very dangerous throw, loses it. Benson has it, and his cross is cleared away by Fornelly. Now Brandon's got himself a yellow card. It will be another corner. It will be Jarvis again. And this time it's Dele's header, but it's gone wide. Just can't get it. Let's tell Brandon to calm down on the tackling. Caleb with a throw to Jarvis. Good turn. Gets into the box and goes for it, and it goes well wide. Jarvis already has 2 assists, now he wants 1 for himself. And yeah, 3-0. All 3 goals scored in less than 8 minutes. Benson got 2, George got the first. A lot of dangerous attacks have involved Jarvis. However, Caleb has won and lost possession more than anyone else. Struggled for possession in the opponent's half. Did we? I mean, can you really blame a team with 22 shots in the first half for not having possession much? You're performing well, keep it up and the result will come. Everyone else is buzzing. So Iorfa, Bates and Burner have come on for Odubajo. Oh, there's too many subs. I'll read them later. 6 subs in all by Wednesday as they attempt to turn this one around. So we've got Iorfa, Bates, Burner, Lee, Murphy and Winnell coming on for Lees, Reach, Forestieri, Fornelly, Luongo and Odubajo. Right, Tim now will take the free kick, plays it to Brendan, to Taz, And Jarvis finds Brandon on the left. Brandon plays it inside for Benson, who blasts it at the near post, but Westwood, don't know what his hands are made of, but very durable material. Jarvis with the corner. Iorfa heads it away. And yeah. Dawson's replaced Westwood in goal. Very good performance by the Wednesday keeper. Let's see if his replacement can keep it up. McEachran now is on for Fox. Sorry about that. Now Harris will come on for Kishner. Yellow card for Bannon for Wednesday. So Caleb plays the free kick short to Jarvis. Tackle by McEachran, but it comes back to Caleb. Lovely turn. Gets into the box. Can he find someone? And whatever he tried to do was blocked, and McEachran comes away with it. Here comes Harris. Evades Connor. Lovely skill by Harris. Plays it back to Bannon. Here is Lee. Bannon with a long ball. Caleb heads it away. Now it's Jarvis to bring it forward down the right hand side. Can Jarvis find a cross? He looks for it. It's headed away by Burner as far as Taz. It's blocked. He tries again. And it's blocked again. Now Connor to Jarvis. Back to Connor. Taz. Connor again. To Dele. And Caleb has it on the right. Puts in the cross. Bates heads it away. As far as Taz. Connor to Dele. Connor out wide to Caleb. Caleb's cross. George with a shot. And it's charged down. And McEachran puts it behind for a corner. Jarvis will take. Bates heads it away. Headed down by Mo to Benson. And Benson charges into the box and blasts it wide. He's only got 24 minutes if he wants that hat trick. Dawson now with a free kick. Header by Mo. Bannon's header picked up by Connor. Here's Mo again. Back to Jack. Jack swings it out to Benson on the left. He's lost it to Iorfa but wins it back. Here's Bent. Or Tim rather. That's his last name. Brandon to Benson. Lovely turn by Benson. Benson shoots. Tipped round the post by Dawson. Looks like the new goalkeeper is just as good, if not better than the last one. He's yet to concede. Jarvis with a corner. And it's missed everyone. Connor will pick it up on the left, but he loses it to Hutchinson, who clears. And now it's Tim across to Caleb. He'll bring it forward. No one in the Wednesday shirt even wants to get near him. Caleb gets all the way to the line, pulls it back to Jarvis. For cross, it's come off Iorfa, it falls to George, and Dawson makes the save, and it's another corner. And Jarvis will take. Iorfa heads it away. Here comes Murphy. And Connor makes the tackle. A Wednesday throw. Iorfa will take to McEachran. Back to Iorfa. McEachran again. Down the line for Murphy. And McEachran plays it back to Bates, who plays it first time, but it's cut out by Brandon. And Brandon can bring it forward. Zooms past Iorfa. Plays it back to Benson, cuts in and shoots, but his right foot nowhere near as good as his left, and he drags that one wide. And now the goal kick for Dawson, straight to Dele, who heads it down easily for George. George to Jarvis. Now Brandon might think of a shot here. He does. It's blocked. It falls to George, and his shot is saved for a corner. And it'll be Jarvis to take it. George with a header straight at Dawson. Right, 15 minutes to go. Jarvis free kick coming in from the left. Whips it in. And it falls to Mo, and Mo with a tap in gets our first goal of the second half and makes it 4-0. Not sure what that defending was, but we'll take it. It's Mo's first goal for Blizzard Gang. Brandon's thrown out to Jarvis. Jarvis brings it forward. Jarvis goes for goal, but it's straight at Dawson. Right, we've got a throw now. Brandon will take to Taz. Back to Brandon. Now Jarvis switches it. Caleb heads it down. Dele shoots. Blocked. Jarvis though finds the net. The goalkeeper out of position. And that makes it 5-0. Jarvis with his first goal for the club. And yeah, we're taking names. Names as big as Sheffield Wednesday. "40 shots and 21 on target so far." Okay, Bannon getting too much space. I wouldn't be too worried. 2 minutes of added time. Dawson with a goal kick towards Murphy. Brandon heads it away as far as Lee. Here is Murphy on the turn. And now Ayorfa. Tackled by Benson. He goes back to Jack. Jack short to Mo. Mo to Caleb, who brings it forward. Relentless running, even in the last minute. Caleb plays it across to Jarvis. Looks to make room for the shot. He does, and Ayorfa, not knowing what's behind him, puts it behind for a corner. This may be the last of the match. Dele has it on the left. Dele's cross. Hutchinson heads it away as far as Taz. Gets it back from Connor. Here is Connor again. Taz, Connor, Jarvis. It's Connor, out wide to Caleb. Tackle by Hutchinson, and that will do it. And yeah, it's going to be a 5-0 victory. Benson didn't get his hat-trick, Dele didn't get his goal, but otherwise, a very successful day. I mean, Benson still did get 2 goals. This might not be over yet, actually. Connor plays in a cross, headed away as far as Taz. Goes for goal, it's blocked. It falls to Jarvis, and Dawson makes an incredible save, and he can't keep it from going behind for a corner. But the referee will not let us take it, and we'll take the 5-0 win. So George with the first, heading in Jarvis's corner. Benson then got a couple. Mo scored off of Jarvis's free kick, and then after assisting 3, Jarvis himself got on the score sheet and takes home the Man of the Match award with a 9.5 rating. Our worst player was our goalkeeper, Jack, 6.8, who didn't have to save a single shot, so happy with that. Okay, just for one more match then in this episode, as we take on Huddersfield, formerly of the Premier League last year. Meanwhile, Everton signed Phil Jones. I wish him the best. I assume that's Phil Jones. It's someone called Jones. Okay. Some advice, some more coaches to get. Very nice. Ben Wilkinson from Man City. I wish it said that somewhere on this screen. John Mullin from Man City. Just want to take all of their coaches. Loan manager, Gowan Cottrell. Okay, we got him to agree, that's nice. Richard Bredis. And Callum Belgrove, the loan manager again. And sports scientists, Paul Williams. Got Andy Renshaw. And we've got Todd Pierce. Okay. Okay, George has a tight groin, out for 1 to 3 days. May make him miss our Huddersfield match. Some Europa League stuff is happening. Oh man, we're going to be in the Europa League this season with this super team. That's not going to be fun for everyone else in the competition. Yeah, that is Phil Jones, that Everton side. Signed. Okay, we take on Huddersfield. Okay, fitness tests. George, Lux, Jack, Khaled and Taz all not quite fully fit. But will we still play them? Okay, whose turn is it to pick the team? I really love that this feature's back in the game. We'll go with Neil Wood. Let's go with Neil Wood's team. So we've got Mustafa in goal. We have got Carlock, Mahesh, Jerome and Elliot at the back. Greg and Lux in centre of midfield. Joel and me on the wings. Lewis attacking midfield, and Fortune up front. With Hussein, Zayn, Nally, Noel, Martin, Ivilo, Michael, George, Avinash, Clivette, Khaled and Shanky on the bench. Nice. Hopefully we'll take down Huddersfield, who have got Schofield in goal, Hadijanai, Stankovic, Alfic and Brown at the back. They've got 2 Browns. Got Jaden Brown left back and Reese Brown holding with Daly in the middle. Kwana and Buckhorn on the wings with Tomlin in the middle and Grant up front. Coleman, Edmonds Green, Akinola, Campbell, Headley, Daly, Harrott, High, Karoma, Diaby, Pata and Rowe on the bench. Okay. Pressure is off again. That's what Mike Phelan keeps telling them. I guess because they're young players, technically. But yeah, so 5-0 to top. Let's see what we can do. Okay, I think we're not going to get a highlight off the bat. Right, Hadijanai with a free kick for Huddersfield. And Carlock will intercept it and clear as far as Jaden Brown. Switches it for Kwana, who wins a header, but straight to Elliot, and he's able to pick it up. Finds me on the left, making my first appearance. And I'm going to go for the long ball over the top to find Lewis. Lewis is through on goal, but Schofield makes the save. Damn man, give me that assist. Stankovic clears and we'll have a throw. So not quite as quick of a first goal as we had first time. We'll wait and see if we beat our first goal in the first game. Lux will take the corner now. Elphick heads it away. It's as far as Jerome. Plays it back out to Lux. Now he finds Joel. Joel tries to make some space and he's brought down by Jaden Brown, and we have a penalty. I think this is our first one of the series, and it will be Fortune who has the chance to get his first Blizzard Gang goal. And he's put it straight down the middle. It's saved by Schofield, but he's squeezed in the rebound. So a poor penalty. but he gets the rebound and we take the lead anyway. Yellow card for Greg. Okay, so we did get a quicker goal than our first game. Carlock's thrown out to Lewis. Greg's cross. Elphick heads away as far as Lux. Out wide for Elliot. Back to Lux. Elliot again. And Lux. And Elliot. Lux again. To Lewis. Able to find Elliot. Goes for the cross. Carlock at the back post with a terrific volley. And Schofield has to make an amazing save to stop that one from flying into the top corner. Lux now will take. Grant heads it away. And yeah, it's going to stay 1-0 for now. 6 shots on target already in 15 minutes. Jaden Brown with a throw to Bockhorn. His clearance is as far as Lux, and Lux drills the pass to me. Can I find someone in the box? I play it back to Elliot. Quana intercepts, but it will come back to me. My cross is a poor one, but Joel will make sure it doesn't go out. Joel plays it back to Carlock. Carlock's cross, my volley, and my first goal for Blizzard Gang to make it 2-0. A right-footed volley off of Carlock's cross. And I have to say I'm pleased at that outcome. Of course, I love it when everyone scores, but it's always nice to see yourself celebrate. A yellow card there for Elphick for Huddersfield. Can we pull off some more goals before half time? Carlock with a throw to Lewis. Lewis with an early cross. Elphick heads away. Lux volleys it first time and it's just over the bar. Very good effort. Bockhorn with a throw. Jaden Brown to Daly. Back to Bockhorn. Pulls it back to Jaden Brown. Daly again. Switches it for Haddogenai. Might be a chance for Huddersfield, but his shot's blocked by Elliot. And I can lead the counter-attack here. We are dangerous on the break, and I've gone past my man. I'm basically through, but Tomlin recovers to make a very good tackle and stop me from potentially scoring my second. Right, a lot of frustrated players on our team for some reason. Seem to be calming down though. Right, Huddersfield free kick. Tomlin to take. Plays it low to Bockhorn, and he's going to shoot, and it's going to be wide. Goalkeepers haven't had anything to do since the Torino game, but Mustafa will now take the goal kick. Finds me. I'm able to bring it down and turn. Good tackle though on me by Haddogenai, but it comes to Lewis. Plays it behind Carlock, but he'll get it. Lewis again. Waits for the overlap from Carlock and gets it. Back to Lewis. And now Greg. Finds me. I find Fortune. And I get the better of Haddogenai and go for goal. Tipped over by Schofield. Another corner. Lux to take. Joel with a flick, but Schofield with a catch. Okay, throw in now for Carlock. Finds Lewis. He's able to turn. Can he find a cross? Tackle though by Jaden Brown. Lewis will get there and capitalizes on some confusion. And Joel has it now. Finds Lewis again. Carlock with a cross. Elphick heads away. Lux heads it to Greg. Greg plays it to Carlock. Here's Joel. Back to Carlock. Carlock comes in, goes for goal, and blazes it wide. Haddogenai now with a throw, but it's a poor one straight to Greg, who heads it to me. And now I find Fortune, who goes for goal. Schofield with the save, and Stankovic clears. Fortune unable to get his second there. Unable to get me an assist as well. I'm not going to keep pointing that out, don't worry. Okay, coming up to half time. Elliot now on the left. Goes for the early cross. Joel will get it on the other side. Gets the better of Jaden Brown. The cross finds Lewis. It's blocked. It comes to me off the post. And Schofield will collect. Another chance missed. 2 minutes added on. And that will be half time. 2-0 up. Fortune missed the penalty and scored a rebound. And I got the second. Let's see. Lux won back possession more than anyone else. I lost possession more than anyone else. However, a lot of dangerous attacks have involved me. Okay, so a bit good and a bit bad. Mike Phelan says keep playing the way you have. Huddersfield making some changes at half time. We'll go through those in just a minute. And Lewis, I think, held back by Tomlin, so we've got a free kick. So that is Headley, Koroma and Campbell coming on for Grant, Daly and Bockhorn. So another throw, Carlock to take. Header away by Jaden Brown, but it's as far as Greg, who might shoot and does shoot. And it's saved by Schofield for a corner. Who can Lux find? It's Campbell's header away. It's as far as Joel. Joel to Lewis. And now Greg. Back to Lewis. Goes for goal from distance, and again Schofield has to be alert and tip it over the bar. Another chance for Lux to deliver. Stankovic heads it away. It's bobbling around the box. Greg plays it out wide to Lux. Here's Lewis to Jerome. And Lux. Jerome again, and that's the end of that highlight. Now it's a corner. Lux to take. Can he find a man in the box? No, he can't. Schofield with the catch. And he's going to have to drop kick that because no one is coming short for him. I mean, that was way more than 6 seconds, but that's fine. Its drop kick is a good one, actually. It does find Koroma, but Carlock will ease him off the ball there. Play it back to Mustafa. Mustafa to Mahesh. He finds Joel. Joel turns. Tackled by Jaden Brown, but it falls to Lux, who switches it to me. Down the left-hand side. Pull it back to Lewis, and he plays it back to me. I cut inside and shoot, but Schofield once again tips it over the bar. Very good save. Man, I should have had a hat trick by now, let's be real. If you're watching, you'll have seen all of these chances. Lux's corner, Fortune's header, back across goal, but no one there to pick it up, and Kwana clears. Elliot now with a throw to Lewis. Plays it back to Jerome. Lux to me. I find Joel. Sets up Fortune, and Fortune puts it wide. Well, I am looking at the ratings just now, and I am by far the man of the match so far. I am happy with that. Here is Elphick to Reese Brown to Headley. Now Tomlin plays it back to Reese Brown, but he's caught in possession and Lewis takes over. The break is on. Lewis almost loses it, but he's able to keep it alive, and that's a lovely pass to me. My shot is blocked, and for some reason the goalkeeper had to scramble across to tip that wide. It looked like an easy pickup, but maybe that's just the match engine. Now it's going to be Mahesh to take this corner. That's something different. But Huddersfield are able to clear. Yellow card now for Reese Brown. Jerome with a free kick. Plays it short to me. I play it to Lewis. Back to Jerome. Now Lux to Lewis. Finds Carlock making a bursting run on the right. Carlock cuts it back. Lux's shot is blocked. It falls kindly though for Joel. And Joel gets his first goal for the club and makes it 3-0. I think Fortune will get credited with the assist. He will indeed. Rowe comes on now for Quana for Huddersfield. Karuma's now been booked as well. Okay, it looks like I may have some competition brewing up for man of the match now. It's still me for now, but it might not be by the end of the game. Here is Stankovic, switches it to Brown. Long ball straight to Jerome, easy for him to control, plays it to Lux. Here's Lewis, to me. Tackle by Headley, but Lux slides in to win it back. Lovely determination there. Lux plays it to me in the middle. I take a touch, bring it inside and drag it wide. Poor effort by myself. Coleman and Edmonds Green now coming on for Schofield and Stankovic. And High now coming on for Reese Brown. Huddersfield, as this match starts to wind down. Yellow card now for Brown. Jerome now takes a free kick. Joel controls it at the back post. That was a cross, I think. Joel floats it back in there. My header, but Coleman is able to get down low and collect it. Some good keeping there. Carlock's throw now to Greg. Back to Carlock, who's stayed on side, I think, just about. Plays it back to Greg. And Carlock again. Greg goes for the cross. Haddock cuts it out. Plays it to Headley, who clears. The loose ball finds its way to Jerome. Jerome to Greg, to Lewis, to Joel. Good tackle by Brown, though. Brown's pass to the right where Rowe is waiting. But Rowe is tackled by me. Haddock will retain the ball, but he gives it away to Greg. And now Lewis finds Joel. Joel brings it forward, might fancy a strike. Does so, it takes a deflection. I think it was going wide, but the deflection takes it into the arms of the goalkeeper. And Coleman finds Rowe with a pass. It's a good pass of this goalkeeper, and that's a lovely ball by Rowe, and it's Campbell who's through, and it's saved by Mustafa, the first save he's had to make this game. Well, in his career, actually. Should add. Now it's Carlock. Plays it back to Joel. Quickly. Lewis is looking tired and wants to come off. So, who do we bring on now? I think... let's go with Ivilo. Give him his first taste of action. Okay, so the clearance comes out to Mahesh. Back heels it to Greg. Here's Lewis. Now Carlock. Back to Lewis. Carlock again. Lewis goes for a first time shot, and what a goal. He wound up his right foot and absolutely unleashed a banger just when I was about to take him off. I'm still going to take him off, but yeah, what a goal. And that's, I believe, his first goal. Yes, we will proceed with the changes. Daly replaces Brown for Huddersfield as well. Okay, 2 minutes to go. Daly's throw to Edmonds Green. Back to Daly. Long ball is met by Greg, who heads it to Lux. Here's Ivilo. First time we're seeing him on the ball. Fortune. Back to Ivilo. Pings it out to Carlock on the right. Can he find a cross? Plays it back to Joel. Joel will cross it. My header straight at the goalkeeper. Looks like it's only going to be 1 goal for me. 2 minutes added on. Carlock's throw to Greg. All the way back to Mahesh. And now he goes back to Jerome. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Mustafa will get probably his last touches of the game before it ends. Finds Joel. Carlock on the overlap. Passes Marker very easily. And was that? Oh, that was a header by Fortune that heads it well wide of the goal. Probably didn't make very clean contact with it. Coleman will take. Campbell flicks it on, but it's collected by Mahesh. Mahesh charging forward now. He's a bit bored of defence and wants to go on the attack. And he'll take it all the way down the right hand side. Plays it inside for Joel. Joel tackled and High is able to clear. Jerome plays it right back to Avilo. Lovely pass. Lux to me. To Fortune. To Lux. Carlock now. Can he get a goal? No, it's blocked by Daly. And it will be a corner with 1 minute to go. Chance for Avilo to take a corner. Drills it in there. It goes over everyone's head. Greg will just about keep it in and keep the ball, but Campbell will take it off him. And it will go out for a throw, and that may well be the last chance. It's going to be the throw by Elliot, who I haven't said his name too much in the second half. And I won't be saying it many more times because this match has just finished. And it will be a 4-0 win, so we've won 1-0, 5-0 and 4-0 so far. Pretty good. So Fortune, me, Joel and Lewis getting the goals, and in fact I have been pipped to man of the match. Despite me, Joel and Lewis all getting a 9.1 rating, Joel has won the man of the match award and we'll take that one. And once again our worst player on a 6.8 is our goalkeeper, with Mustafa picking up that. And everyone is happy. Okay, it's quite late. It's 2:30 now where I am, so I'm gonna cut off the stream here. In the next one, we will get our season started. First of all, we'll play our final pre-season game against Salford before we play our first Premier League games against Burnley and Aston Villa. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'm gonna see you on the next video. Goodbye.